Hi guys, so I'm back. My computer's being a butt, so I don't know how well this video is gonna go. There was another video, 2 more videos we made on this on my birthday, but they're gonna be out really late because in the videos we promised editing because my friend is really good at that and she just never got the chance to, so I'm gonna have to wait until she does that. So watch guys, it's just gonna be like another year until those videos are on. It'll be like my 17th birthday put on instead of my 16th. But today we're doing another creepypasta OC review by Blackbirdbleeds. I was going to wait because the school year has started and I am in AP classes and it is my junior year, so it's gonna be busy and I have a lot of homework I really need to work on, but you know, procrastination. Anyway, and it's 6 in the morning and I kind of fell asleep at like 2, so I shouldn't be up yet. Oops. But I started reading through the bio and I don't know, it just seemed really interesting and I knew just little fun comments I can make on this instead of critiquing. I can tell she really put work in this. So we're gonna start with the thing we have on here. Okay, never mind. I understand his appearance now. Okay. I'm gonna start with his appearance. So apparently he's decapitated. I will talk about what his head looked like when he had it. His skin tone's wheat. He wears a maroon shirt, which is like, maroon is the in color, guys. This character is clearly fashionable. But he wears like a bike helmet and it's like gray. I hope there's like a little more of a description on the side. He wears a black like biker jacket and black pants because he also wears gloves. They look like fingerless gloves too. Oh, he thinks he's at ASS. Oh yeah, he is. Okay, this is the type of people I'd either be friends with or hate. There's no gray area for these type of people, guys. Grayson is a rebellious teenager who loves riding his motorcycle. It has become his passion to ride, and it is difficult for him to part with this hobby. After his parents cut down his pocket money, Grayson is in need of cash in order to get the motorbike's spare parts. He meets his friend Reggie, who tells him that a group called Black Guys could help Grayson, and the Black Guys became close. Grayson and Black Guys became close friends and began to do pretty petty shenanigans. But when things get worse, Grayson tries to stop the teenage group, which ends up in a catastrophic fight. Grayson, in the end, loses his head. Like, literally loses his head. That's his play on there. By rod piercing into his neck, but Grayson comes back from the grave and murders the entire gang. He plans to murder the whole of humanity. It is unknown how he came back. So this is another vengeance spirit character, it seems. It actually makes me think of Goosebumps a bit, which is awesome because Goosebumps. I want to know why he suddenly like tries to stop them when things start getting bad. And why is the group called Black Guys? I would be careful with that. I live in an area where everyone's like screaming racism lately. I doubt anywhere else it's like that, but here it's like racism. She did nothing. He did nothing. So lovely. Oh, his weapons are what he was killed with. 2 kinds of metal construction rods. Blunt one for thrashing I guess that means beating, and then a sharp one for stabbing. That's fun. Are they like hollow construction rods? Will the blood slowly leak out like those things you tap into trees? And it's kind of like a spear. Can he throw it, or is the top pointed in a way that he can't really throw it too successfully? I want to know that. It's actually pretty good. I so want to say with this, oh my god, you stole Ren's weapon, but I know you didn't. So he's 16. He is 1.75 meters. Fudge me. I just learned all this conversion stuff, but I'm not doing math now. Oh no, no, not milliliters to ounces. I said meters to feet. I'm not in math or chemistry. Okay, that's 5 feet. Okay, so he's decently tall. He's 5 foot, a little over 5'8". He weighs 172 pounds. That's good. He's decapitated. His nationality is USA, New York. Okay, later she said in here, like, general North American accent. There is no general North American accent. I think my teacher's from Boston. His accent is completely different than mine, and I'm from Baltimore, where we hate the letter T. Can't you tell? Baltimore, water. There's another example of this, but we hate the letter T. He was born the 24th of October. His zodiac is Scorpio, which really doesn't matter. He's male, and he's bisexual. I do want a little more on his background, because we get only this one part of his background. He has no last name. Why does he have no last name? Usually with characters like this, you probably want to give them a full name. Middle names are optional. Not all people have middle names. Don't give people 2 middle names. You can give them 2 last names. But usually when you have a character like this, someone who died recently and you still have all the background information, it's likely you're going to have the full name still. Or they either completely forget their name. Like, did he completely forget his name and choose the name Grayson? That would be pretty unique there. Why would he choose it? He's not a proxy. That's awesome. I'm glad you're moving away from proxy characters some too. He works alone. He has no nickname. Oh no, someone's gonna start calling him a nickname. I'm gonna pick one for him. Said he's at 16. Oh. Did you just say 1.72 pounds? I think that's a typo. That better be a typo. His date of death is the 19th of July. And his current residence is unknown. When he had a head, he had pale green eyes. Everyone has pale green eyes, but the fact of pale green eyes, they, like, change color. That's just a random fact for you guys. Like, so many characters seem to have pale green eyes. Pale green eyes actually can change color. Like, my eyes are blue, but in the middle I have a circle of green, and that, like, changes color. And it changes to really weird colors, too. His hair color is milk chocolate brown. Simple bangs covering his head. Needs to know if it's, like, long or short or anything. It's, like, is it all shaved but bangs? Why is his head important? Does he ever, like, have it at moments when he comes into contact with part of his past or something? He's in no ship, but he's available to ship. Be careful with him, but he does seem like the person who would be shipped just because, so you're gonna want someone who's either, like, really, really like him, and probably, or you're gonna want someone who, like, clashes, but have, like, this one strong thing they have in common that works. He's not a cannibal. He was Christian, but he doesn't follow God. Does this have to do with him, like, dying and not moving on? Like, you can, I don't think people realize you can, like, follow God. Some murderers even use God as a reason to kill. So I want to know, like, why he, like, why this changed. His adopted family is Carl Johnson. Not that close to his son since he pressurized with work. He loves his son and wants him to be safe. Carl wants his son to grow up and become more mature and responsible. Like Grayson ignores his adoptive father's advice. Oh yeah, he's your normal little teenager. Evelyn Johnson, she loves Grayson with all of her heart and doesn't want her son to get hurt. Although busy, she still tries to make an effort to keep Grayson protected. She's not fond of his hobby, bike riding, since she considers it to be dangerous. So yeah, it's not like he has a bad relationship with his parents. It still makes, like, sense that he's, like, the way, like, but it's not because of his parents' friends. Most people have, like, the worst parents. And it's like, I understand if you have separated parents in this story or something, but I'm tired of everyone saying either neglectful or abusive, though neglectful probably actually is new. They're parents that don't suck. And I get the sense, like, this is his own personal problem. And it's like, and another thing, why does he want to kill humanity? Like, he suddenly does this good thing. It makes no sense that he suddenly, like, when he dies, he suddenly wants to kill humanity. I know I wanted to get revenge on those kids, but maybe he, like, do something with that. Maybe he, like, had this change of heart after it, or does he want to, like, prove he's the baddest? I don't know. I don't get why he wants to suddenly kill all of humanity. He has no siblings. We don't know anything about his birth parents. He was human, but now it's unknown to what he is, so he could be a vengeance spirit. He could be, I guess he could be some sort of demon now. He could be a poltergeist, because there's different types of spirits, so don't make me list all of them, because I can't remember all of them. His voice is slurry, boyish, and husky. How is it boyish? He doesn't pay much attention to his wording, which results in using the form of slang language. Oh, yay, slang. He likes to use bad words because he thinks it makes him look cool and superior. He has an actual North American accent with a slight touch of British accent. Why does he have a British accent? Again, there is no, like, general North American accent. It varies from places. He can be full of zest and relaxed when he rides his motorcycle. He doesn't like the kind of people who use big words from a dictionary literally. So we're supposed to use them figuratively. Or are you misusing literally there to prove a point? He would refer to them as a nerd as an insult. I am not insulted. Go ahead and call me a nerd, sir. He speaks English, Mandarin, and French, though he's not very good in speaking Mandarin or French. Why does he know these languages? In school, when you give a character multiple languages, but did he learn them in school? Like, he's 16. I don't think he'd be learning both in school. I would understand, like, French, because he would have been in high school. Unless he's a dropout. Then I have no clue why he knows languages. Other than the one he was born with. He wears a plain maroon. Okay, here. He has black boots too. I added to that. His helmet is gray color. Oh, and it's smeared with bloods to make the eyes and teeth. That's why the helmet has, like, red designs on it. It's covered with it's smeared with blood to make the eyes and teeth. Almost looks like a jack-o'-lantern. No offense. Motorcycle. He carries 2 rods for his weapons. He has a motorcycle. His personality is... How did he get a motorcycle? Is it like a ghost motorcycle? Is it a real motorcycle? Is it his one from when he was living? Is that the item keeping him connected to Earth? He's sharp, snappy, overconfident, adventurous, insane. Do not use the word insane. Insanity is now only used in the court of law to describe someone who does not know right from wrong. And usually they use mentally unfit. Once, there's so many different mental disorders. Does he have one? If he doesn't, he's not insane. Fundamental, something mentally unfit. I mean, stealthy. Uses a range of disgusting words, hot-tempered, angered easily, understanding at some point, not helpful at all, stalks to hunt down, bloodthirsty. So basically he's like, he gives off this whole bad boy, I'm tougher than you attitude, but then he has these moments where, yeah, I can be decent. You know, like those guys you see in most romance? I'm joking. You like make him seem, I expect him to be like this, because he's overconfident, I expect him to be like this weird type of calm. I don't imagine him to be bloodthirsty, constantly thinking about it. Maybe you can have a reason why he's so bloodthirsty when the rest of his personality screams like he should probably be a calm person. I don't know, I feel like there's just something missing from that. He likes motorcycles, cool kids. Does he do drugs too? No. It's unlikely. Oh, it's possible. Who knows? Everyone knows drugs now. Stupid people. Foods. He likes foods and cheese. My sister's obsessed with cheese. Adventure, danger, cash. Oh, and a lust for blood and vengeance. You got your vengeance. What did the rest of the world do to him? Dislikes studying, overprotective parents, nerds, salad. Why do you hate salad? Oh my god, I get the whole tough boy act, but why does that make him hate salad? Just leaves. It's healthy for me. Are you sure it's not like you just trying to pull off the bad boy act? Make something like, he seems like a general bad boy character in some places. Make him like something really weird for the way you've set up his personality, because normal personality has a few minor or even major contradictions. He hates abuse. I'm glad. He's usually the people you picture with it, the way you've set him up. Because I know, my neighbor is actually a biker, and he is, like, completely different. Like, he's, like, you think he's not this nice person, but then deep down he really is. It's not all bikers, the way you have him set up. He, like, seems like the person who actually may do domestic abuse. He hates boredom. Most people dislike boredom. But I'm guessing it's like you're trying to say he's busy, but he has to keep himself distracted. That's interesting. He, hates girly stuff and fangirls. Hates family, festivals, and photo shoots. He hates family. No, does he actually, like his family, but hate, like, doing these big things with him? Why? Is it because he feels kind of left out or something? Does it have to tie in with him being adopted? So his fears are losing a fight, and he doesn't want to get controlled in any way. This actually ties in really well. If you don't do this in an arrogant fashion, if you try to play these off as arrogant, but they're not really this sense of arrogance in him, these fears could actually work really well to make him interesting. Quotes, I will find you. That's a little overdone, I would say. Don't effing mess with me. Indestructible is me. That's interesting. Now let me assist you attaining a peaceful death. I'm gonna beat you and then stab you. That is so peaceful. Thank you. You cannot run from me, you cannot escape from me. I will find you, and when I do, I will slaughter you and kill everyone you hold dear. I want you to remind yourselves that the world is not a peaceful place for your kind to thrive, but the world is a much darker place than before. It is now hell. Okay, this can actually go with the trauma of his friends turning on him. There we go, this makes a lot of sense. But before your death, you must remember that it was I who killed you and butchered your family and relatives. So he does have this slight arrogant feel to him. He wants to be remembered. Him, it's about him. You are not safe and certainly not protected because I am immortal, I am indestructible, and I will do anything to see your dead cadaver covered in blood. I hate people who use big words. Why did he even say dead body, dead corpse? No one says cadaver. No one. He's a hypocrite. Hypocrite. It's not really big, but still, it's like considered more complex. Remember that you cannot run or hide from me. I will find you. That's a great message, Grayson. He sometimes smokes and he sometimes drinks illegally. Does he have like a false ID? He's headless. How does he do this? Does he get like a head back sometimes when he's in contact with something big from his past, like his motorcycle, and with it comes back memories? And because he can't leave and that's why he's so attached to the motorcycle now. That'd be cool. Would like more background. Not much, just like a little glimpse of background. He doesn't use drugs. He isn't on any medication. His blood type's A. He has no disabilities besides his decapitated head. No allergies, no disorders. Just repeats his bio. He's never been arrested. His hatred for people has increased after his death, so he wants to eradicate the human race just to satisfy his need of vengeance. So my guess is he hated people before. He was this arrogant person, but you still have to see that there's probably a hint of intelligence to him he didn't like to use. And because of it, he didn't like people. I'm sorry to why my voice changed. I had to move my computer because my legs are not. So his victims are males and females, and he targets weaker people, such as children and the old. So why does he kill like children and old people? Why does he be specific with them? I feel like he would be like the type of person who's a bit tougher, who would want to go after the stronger victims just to prove his point. But then again, his fear of losing a fight might make him avoid it. Like, act like he's gonna kill him, but avoid it. I would maybe make him a little older than 16. Oh my god, my legs hurt so much. Oh my god. The type of killer is organized, or mixed. They said mixed. Oh my god, pins and needles! Ow! This hurts so much! Theme song, I'm not gonna do those because I always find them so weird. So, trivia, Grayson was inspired by the moment in my life I wanted to try out motorcycling as a new hobby, but my parents didn't give me permission. Grayson's look was inspired from a dream I had. The idea of Grayson came up when a man on a bike was stalking me. Oh, that's creepy. I hope you get that, handled. His look was inspired from a dream. That's really good. I like looks inspired by dreams. A lot of my stuff is inspired by nightmares, not the things I've actually posted. That's sad. I need to start posting things from my nightmare. That's really creepy, guys. I gotta tell you about my hotter than horses nightmare. It sounds like it's funny and stupid and ridiculous, but it's actually really creepy. And she's gonna make a creepypasta, and she has a origin story. I want to go through the origin story, but it's decently long, so I'm gonna do that in another video. But like, this is actually a really good character. I want more background that's not so specific, like grasps of his background. Maybe a set for his morals and why he turned against those guys. I really like the maroon shirt. It is different. Like, no character does maroon, and that is the in color right now here. I kid you not, we went to the store and there's just like maroon everywhere. He is available for shipping. I would suggest, as I said before, someone who would really, really click with him, who's either going to stand up to him strongly or be completely below submissive to him. No in between with that. And someone who's like just like him or is so different and has this one thing that just works. Like, most of my friends are not people you would think you'd see me with, but our friendship works. We have like this one thing. I would work on his personality some more, add a bit of contradictions. But other than that, he's a pretty awesome character, and you can see a lot of what happens to him is somewhat his own fault, and I want just a little bit more, because I feel like there are gaps in here. It doesn't completely, something's missing, so, but that's all I have to suggest. I really, really like the character, and so, yeah, that's all. I think that's all for now. I'll go over the video in another I'll go over the video in another video. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'll go over the story in another video and procrastinate from homework. Bye guys!